Hi friends, Miss Saturn here. Back to do some writing, and you know we're working on our information books, and we're really going to focus on these. We want to make them better and better each day. And I want to remind you that writing information books is a way to write about science. Okay, remember we're scientists now. So today, what we're going to do to our information books is we're going to use a mentor text. And our goal today, I'm going to show you. Let me share my screen here. Your goal today is I can look at a mentor text to find ideas for my own writing, okay? Because we know we study other books to make our writing better. So I'm going to start by showing you some mentor texts that I was looking for, that I found about science, so science books. And we're going to go through and kind of make a list of the things that we notice that we might be able to use in our own writing, okay? And I'm going to pull up my list here. So like I said, these are some ideas that you can use in your own writing. So let's look through some of our books here and see what we notice, because there are a lot of cool things that we can use in our own books, okay? So I'm flipping through. Let's just start from a random page here. All right, how about here? Just in this book itself, I notice right away, captions, okay? Remember, captions are little text that goes with pictures. So right here, we have a little girl and she's playing tennis. And it says a tennis ball will stop moving forward when it hits a brick wall. Okay, this caption here has a picture of this man in his car, his wheelchair car. And the caption says, "This racer pulls hard on the wheels of his special wheelchair so he can win the race." Okay, so I think captions are an awesome thing we can use from the mentor text that we can use in our writing too. Some more things that I noticed flipping through. I see some headings. You might want to have a heading. I noticed some words in different colors or bolded words. We can add that to our list of headings, tell you what the chapter is going to be about. I noticed bold words or words in different colors. You might do that to show words that stand out or that are really important. Let's take a look at some other mentor text that I was looking at. This mentor text, this book about science experiments, I noticed right away that here we have some steps that we can follow. So they're trying to get you to do an experiment. The first step says set the glass on the table or counter. Step 2, place the toilet paper tube upright. Step 3, put the tennis ball on top. So steps might be helpful for you to teach, like maybe if you're teaching about swimming, you might teach the first step of how to get into the pool, or if you're teaching about baseball, maybe you're teaching a step about how to throw the ball correctly. Also, let's keep looking through a little bit. We have some materials. I see a little section here for materials. I hear here it says the term centripetal means center seeking. Maybe you add some definitions. Definitions, that means we define the word. So maybe you have materials that you might need. You might have definitions of tricky words, because like we said, other people besides us are going to be reading this, and some people might not know these fancy scientist words that we do. So we might want to clarify that with definitions. Let's take a look at some other words here. We maybe have some fun facts. I came across a book that had some lists in it. So materials, that also might be lists, are good to have in your science books. I see a lot of some arrows here. I know this book had some arrows in it somewhere. Arrows, we might want to add fun facts about things that we know. We said definitions, all those things. So there's a long list here that we just came up with of ideas from other science, from other mentor texts that you can use in your own writing. So here, I'll read them again. It says, ideas for my writing that I can add. I can add captions, headings, bold words or words in different colors, steps, materials, lists, definitions, arrows, fun facts, things like that. So these are all things you can try to use today in your writing. And now I'm going to show you the writing that I've been working on. Remember, I was working on cleaning, and I use these mentor texts and I try to apply some of these things that I learned in them. So I'm going to show you a before picture of my writing from yesterday and one from today that shows how I used a lot of these things in my writing to make it more interesting. So let me pull this up here. The one on the left is my writing from yesterday. The one on the right is my writing from today. So notice how yesterday's writing was very, it was just about the words. I was really focusing on writing. And today I have a big section here where I use a lot of these things that we talked about. I'm going to pull up this list again. Sorry. So notice how over here I tried to use some captions, okay? Here's the caption. So I drew my little picture of fantastic. That was the spray that's really good on everything. And I wrote great for everything. I have some captions here when I said it's a smooth liquid that glides across the surface. I was talking about the soft scrub, okay? I even had some arrows. So I'm going to show you the things that I used just today that I added. I added captions. I added steps here. So how to clean it. I said first you spray or pour the cleaner, picture, and 2, rub it with a paper towel in a circular motion. So I added steps today. I added some bold words. I said this material, this substance, this cleaner has less friction. And Ajax, the one on the right, has a little bit more friction. So I made those words bold just because I really wanted them to stand out. On the bottom, I said friction, a force that slows things down. That's a definition. I explained what friction was, just in case my readers didn't know. I also mentioned some things that soft scrub and Ajax are good for, and I made a list. I said soft scrub is great for stoves, counters, microwaves. Ajax is great for tubs, toilets, and metal. So I made a list. All kinds of things. I listed some materials. I gave some little facts, things like that. And just from one day of me writing for a few minutes, I was able to add all this information that I did not have before. So today you're really working on using this list that we made from our mentor text to really add that into your writing. And just like I did here, since we don't have the our paper with our picture boxes anymore, it might be a good idea to make a little section of your writing, just like I did. I drew a nice bold line here. So I had a lot of space to do these kind of pictures and these, let's add photos or drawings. We could put sketches. That's a good thing to add too. So I cut a little section here and I tried to make it as organized as I could so that my reader understood what I was doing. So now I have a large section here where I can really focus on using a lot of these things from my mentor text. So if you filled up a page, just dedicate your next page to doing some of these things. So, like I said, our goal for today, we really want to focus on our goal for today. I'm going to share my screen here. Before or for you while you get started is I can look at a mentor text to find ideas for my own writing. So all these things we came up with, I'm going to share this list with you. You can use all these things in your own writing. Just from us looking at that mentor text, we came up with all these things, okay? So I can look at a mentor text to find ideas for my own writing, okay? So use some of these things in your writing today to make it even better.